I am Madhyalagan, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Applications, Dr. S.N.S. Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Today topic for Digital Forensics Life Cycle topic under the Introduction to Digital Forensics. There are many types of cyber crimes taking a place in the digital world. So it is the important for the investigator to collect, analyze, store and present the evidence in such manner that court will believe in the such digital evidence and give appropriate punishment to the cyber criminal. So it is the cyber criminal taking place of digital world. The step in a digital forensics follows in the life cycle approach and consists of following steps. So first one is the requirement analysis. The preliminary step we have for the technological feasibility. Then investigator has to determine how we can protect the stored data from misuse and tampering, that is the known as the chain of custody. That means investigator has to be prove that nobody has the alter or tampered the evidentially data after it has been collected by the him. So first one is the retrieval of the data. It is the most critical to identify the source and destinations of media. So generally the suspect computer or server storage in the work as the source media and data available. So on that is the taken onto the other media for the further investigations. So the investigators should be knowledge of the different kind of the storage devices and how to the data to the storage devices in the taken of storage device without loss and alternate of the data. It is the further use of the legal evidence in the court. So next one is the reliability. Reliability, it is the also vital to the determine that so how much authenticated the data is, that for the image we have created the must be identical to original data. To check the originality of the data, we should create a hashes of our original data before we create the image. Immediately after creating the image, so creating the hash of image data, these two hashes must be matched, and if they don't match, then it is showing something wrong happened with the imaging process and this data is the unreliable. That is suggested to the use any complex algorithm to build that hash of the data like MD5 or SHA. It is the very difficult to spool. So next one is the review of the evidence. So review of the evidence, it is the after the getting the all of the data from the suspected the resources. It is the most important things that how we get the data that and consider as the evidence in the court of the law. So we require proper chain of the evidence that cannot be challenges from the any opposing party. So it is the only possible if all the evidence is the relevant to the cases. So after collecting the large set of the information, it is the important to extract the evidence data from media. Therefore, some tools like a forensics toolkit and NIS are used to for the analysis of the collected information from the suspected computer. For Linux environment, so Corners toolkit, it's used to the evidence collections and analysis. The analysis of the physical media layer of abstractions, which translates the customer storage layout and the content to the standard interfaces. So IDE or SGSI for example. The boundary layer is the bytes of the media. So example including a hard disk, computer files and memory chips. The analysis of this layer including the customer layout and even recovering deleted data after of the overwritten. So next one is the presentation of the evidence. So here, due to the lot of uncertainty in the validated and acceptability in the digital evidence, it is the equally important to the represent the evidence in such a form that can be understood by the court. For many types of the digital data records or the logging data for the processes, it is the absolutely that they can the potentially be relevant as the digital evidence in the case of dispute. But sometimes court will not accept the same data as the validated evidence because of the improper representation of the digital evidences. Repository of the data. So after successful investigation, it is the also equally important that how you can achieve the data in repository for the further use. First important thing is to the determine what are the data that can be useful for the further future use and how long we have to the store the data. So it is the used for the very difficult to the store all the data related. So this type of we have a life cycling for users. Thank you.